All right, here we are. We're in the Mass Acoustics shop.
Today we are starting on a skyline diffuser. Getting a bunch of 2x4s cut.
Yeah, we're cutting them to size. They're going to be 1 inch by 1 inch. And we actually used a program that we found on the internet that actually does all the math for you to get all these blocks cut
Which
to
is
the
good.
right dimensions. Yes.
Very complicated math.
At least that's what the guys who wrote the program said. Don't try this at home.
You hear people say maths?
Yes,
Do the maths?
that's a British thing, I guess.
Oh, is it? Then they're probably right. We're probably wrong then.
All right, now we're chopping everything to size. There are 4 different lengths. There was a 0, a 1, a 2, 3, and 4. So if you count the 0 as 1. So what we're going to do is after everything's cut, we're going to start to arrange them on a board. There they all are, all stacked up. And we got a couple broken pieces. Sanding them, cleaning them up, making them look good. Because this was all reclaimed wood. And
2x4s, so if they're broken,
yep.
not really a big deal.
And there was paint, and there was actually some screw holes on some of these, and some of the 2x4s have been laying around the shop for years.
Probably 3rd generation project. We take apart, do another one.
I think there were even some deck pieces from about 15 years ago.
Yeah.
All right, now we're cutting the board that we're going to mount all the blocks on. I don't know what that pencil mark's doing there, but I could be off. As in every project that I do, there's plenty of mistakes that happen. So we're referring to a chart that came off of the program that we got online, and every block has to be in a specific spot. So you can see the 1, 2, 3, and 4s are the longest ones. And yeah, you can see on the iPad there's a little chart, and each one of those squares has a number, and it tells you where to put the block. And I'll try to leave a link to the program that we used. All right, since everything was already sanded smooth, we're applying some polyurethane to it, some gloss stuff, just to make it look a little better.
Yeah.
So, and then it's sitting on the board here, and I'm thinking, it could look a little nicer. So I end up later making a frame for this thing. And I think we actually were able to cut up some walnut.
There's another stock of wood sitting around. What was that walnut for?
We got that out of Uncle Dave's wood pile.
That's right.
Yeah, that was local Tennessee wood.
Is that the same one for the snare drum?
Yep, we built a snare drum with this very same wood. Actually trying to get the wood cut to the right thickness here. Cleaning off the ends because they weren't square, so using the saw to make sure everything's good, and then I'll cut them to the right length in a minute. I'm just gluing it on with some good old wood glue, and probably add a finishing nail on the top just to make sure to hold it down. Didn't need much. The glue was going to do most of the work.
Also, have a good snack there ready.
Yes, make sure you have.
You're nourished.
Yeah, make sure there's Cheez-Its somewhere close in your workshop. You never know.
You know, a Cheez-Its and a Danish would be good too.
Oh, yes. So you can see there's some different kinds of 2x4s all mixed into one. I know this is a top secret. I purposely didn't want to light it well enough so you could see what was going on.
We'll get better at the lighting
Yeah.
once we learn how to do these videos.
So what's going on there is we're cutting a piece of angle iron that's going to be used to mount the diffuser on the wall, because since it's a big chunk of wood, it's actually got a little bit of weight to it, and didn't want to make sure it was going to stay up on the wall.
That's probably 15 pounds, maybe.
And so you didn't see an angle iron. Now I'm cutting a piece of, this is actually cherry from Uncle Dave's woodpile. Guy's not going to have any wood when we're done with him.
Oh, he's always got wood.
All right. All right, we're pre-drilling some holes because we're going to use that to fasten it to the diffuser, and then we need some holes that are going to mount onto the wall. And there it is. We're putting a little Danish oil on that. There it is, hanging on the back wall of the studio.
That looks pretty good. Let's see how it sounds.
All right, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please subscribe. See you soon.
See you in the next one.